Alright, so Neverness to Everness has been a complete blast for me. I've been enjoying the game so much, and what really drew me to the game was the urban landscape of the entire world. I'm a big fan of cyberpunk, so the game naturally just drew me in. The environments are absolutely beautiful. I love every aspect of all the map. Alright, so next I want to talk about the character design, because this is easily one of the biggest things that pulled me into the game. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this game does understand aesthetic pretty well. The characters don't just look cool for the sake of looking cool. They actually feel like they belong in the city. Clothing actually represents how the game's style looks, or the game's style is. You got characters that look really stylish, expressive, clean, and, you know, honest. Just, they're fun to look at. A lot of them are. That matters a lot in the game like this. I'm not going to spend hours running around doing missions, exploring the city, and probably just staring at my character half the time. I need the designs to actually hit, because designs is very important to me in video games. Character appeal is literally the biggest thing for me when it comes to a game. If I'm going to play it or not play it, that is what is going to appeal to me first, is the character design. What I like most about some of the characters in the game is their personality as well. They have, like, before, and their, like, designs. The way their designs are, you can kind of look at them and pretty much know what their personality is going to be just by looking at the outfit designs. And I really think a good designed character can tell you a lot more before you actually get into the story of that character, or, you know, understanding a lot of that character already, because outfits are great. And honestly, this is the type of stuff that makes me want to keep playing these games, not just because of the combating progression or whatever. I like seeing their animations. I like seeing how they fit into the environments. That's why character design matters so much to me, because it's not like, oh, this character looks good. It's more like, do I want to spend time in this world with these characters? So yeah, character design wise, pretty good. Now, the gameplay in NT, in my own personal opinion, is really fun. I think the best thing about the game is the tycoon system. That's what completely just pulled me in the first place, especially with, like, all the heists, the taxi services, the delivery service, and the cafe and the fishing. Those were my favorite parts of the whole experience. The bank heist is fun. I personally just wish there was, like, a higher cap. I wish it was 2 mil and reset every week instead of every 2 weeks. I think it's kind of ridiculous to have it reset every 2 weeks instead of every week. Personally, like how everything else resets, all the stamina resets. And the delivery, the package delivery in this game is actually my favorite thing to do, because you're not only just delivering packages, you're trying to deliver packages without crashing. And if you crash, your value goes down and then you get less money. So it's not good to crash. So you gotta actually play it carefully. And you're also timed on it too. So you kind of have to be fast. And also, you gotta not crash at the same time, so it gives it kind of a little bit of a challenge. And the fishing's kind of boring at times, but it's fun when you're just, like, chilling or watching a YouTube video. That's what I do. If I'm fishing, I will just sit down and watch a movie, or watch a YouTube video going over something, and it's been really fun, because the fishing does give you progress towards stuff. You can get titles, you can get a character skin for your main character. And you can unlock the higher tier fishing rods with your levels, and higher tier bait so you can catch better fish, which is really cool. And now the cafe is very fun too. I've been doing that one a bunch. My only issue with it is that the NPCs kind of feel stale. They kind of just stand there or walk around. They don't look like they're actually working at the cafe, like taking people plates, making the food. I just wish, like, that was a little bit more immersive, so the cafe felt just, like, nice to walk into. And immersion is big for me, so that's just, I have a gripe when stuff doesn't feel immersive. So I hope they can make things, like, more immersive in the future with the cafes, or add restaurants to the game on top of the cafes, because I would like to own restaurants as well and other things. That'd be really, really nice to have a full, like, system of different ways to earn bonds passively. And now the taxi hobby is pretty fun. It's a little stressful at times, because when you pick up a character, they have a timer and with a timer, the patience goes down, and the less patience you have, the less money you get. So that has been a little bit stressful, but also fun at the same time. And one of my favorite things now is the buying properties. I love that aspect. On top of the owning the homes, you get like these anomalies that will do character buffs, like increase crit rate, lower stamina. You also get like these little clouds for bonds. I think like 400 bond points. You can level up these anomalies too, so it's really, really, really fun because different houses will have different anomalies, and so it's like it encourages you to buy all the properties in the game. And also, if you want to max out your tycoon level, you have to own every property in the game. That's for the last level. One thing I wish they would do though is remove the cap on furniture that you can have per property, because I just want to place as much stuff as I can, because I really like decorating. Especially I'm comparing this kind of to like Warframe. So Warframe decorating, you can basically take items and mesh them into each other to make like chairs, like pillars, or something, just anything like random. Like you make the most like coolest things out of it. And I just wish they didn't have hitboxes either, because I want to do that type of stuff. I am a huge nerd for decorating in video games. And when I can take objects, merge them together, and make something completely brand new, I think that's really fun. But hopefully they do something down the road like that, and add more properties down the road. Like add actual, like not just these like apartments, like these high-end apartments. Add homes, like actual houses that you can buy, or make it so you could buy garages as well. And maybe down the road, because I'm thinking GTA, maybe down the road, if the map gets big enough, they start adding airplanes and jets and helicopters to the game. And then they could add a thing for that, like an airport and things like that. I think that would be awesome. Now the cars in the game are awesome. There's a lot of choices of cars. They're very expensive though, which makes sense. Some of the cars in there are supercars. I know they're doing a Porsche collab soon, so I think that's going to be really, really awesome. But I really like how you can upgrade your cars like Forza, and then you can also wrap the cars in like skins with like characters and stuff. I think that's really, really cool. And I'm currently trying to get the 4 million Bonds car and get the Nanoli wrap. I just want to talk about the domains in this game, or they call them anomaly zones in here, are fun, but the amount of stamina you get on a daily basis, I feel like isn't enough, because there's a lot of characters in this game already, and if you're trying to build a party, especially in the end game, once you get to end game, that's where your stamina is going to get eaten up pretty much, because once you start building your characters, you gotta need the stat or blah blah blah. You don't have to min max. I personally do it because I like doing it, but yeah, I just wish they increased the stamina cap a bit, just a little bit, maybe like by 100 or 200 more. And now they have something like Spiral Abyss in this game, and that's been pretty fun. I've only gotten to floor 7 on that. It has been really engaging, and I like the two teams setup. I don't really understand well how the reactions work in this game yet, but I'm figuring that out as I go. And it's been a blast doing that one as well, because hey, you get free pools. Who doesn't like free pools? And now one thing I really, really, really like is the random anomaly zones that are scattered across the entire map. Like, you can just be walking and get sucked into a domain expansion and have to fight a boss. I think that's cool. You have to find these anomalies and they'll pull you into something, and it's just really awesome. I love that. And then there's like ones that are like scary. There's ones that are like horror. And it's like it freaked me out, bro. I could not do so. They were freaking me out. I was like, I don't want to do this. There was one that was an elevator. You went down. It was just rooms. It was just hallways and this black goo everywhere. And it was just like weird. And I really liked that one, but I was terrified of it. And I play horror games. I play a lot of horror games. I don't understand why that scared me, but none of the other horror games I've played doesn't scare me. It doesn't make sense to me. Alright, moving on. The next thing I want to talk about is the gacha system. The gacha system has no 50-50, which immediately makes it superior to every gacha system than any other gacha game, than any other of these anime open world gacha games. I don't care what anyone says. This is at the top. No 50-50 means you're not wasting your time farming pools. You are actually, as long as you farm the pools, as long as you play the game, you're going to get that character. You're not wasting your time. You're not wasting your energy on a chance. And I know that burns people out a lot with these games when you have to hope and pray. You're farming this for hours. You're farming these pools for hours to hope and pray to get the character you want. Because I ain't doing that crap again. I'm not. Because I've been able to get both the limited time characters now just from farming the game. And just going around, just completing missions, doing stuff like that. It's been genuinely fun, and I get to build these characters too. It's pretty awesome. But for all these thoughts and / review I just did, I give NT like a solid 8.3 out of 10. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.